everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to Unique in the Creek. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Judy. I am a member on Team Unique. Hi, everyone. We are going to do this other part of this wreath. I put the sign on already because, you know, I struggle with signs. It's an 8-inch Unique in the Creek sign. In fact, I have everything listed in the description boxes, okay, my friends? In the description boxes, everything I'm using is listed with the SKUs. And I think I did add some extra types of ribbons and things like that because, you never know by the time this goes live, some of the items may be sold out, okay? But the sign will definitely be there. The ring board, which we are using, obviously will be there. I'm pretty sure Lori still has all this mesh, and the ribbons will be varied, okay? This sign, I used this sign last year as well. I think it's a beautiful sign. I did my nails specifically for this wreath today. I had red on a couple days ago when I did my Create with Sugi live. I had red. Couldn't have red nails with this wreath, so I did them different. I don't know if you can tell, but I did a smoke blue base. And then I did a top coat that have these little glitter things in it. I thought it looked like little snowflakes, right? We're going to get started then. So, ring board, Unique in the Creek. I am doing every other, okay? Every other outside 2 holes. 1 skip, 1 skip, 1 skip, 1, okay? We need to put 4 more zip ties in. Let's do that before we get started here. Loaded the board. We have mesh, 2 types of mesh. I have this basket weave mesh, I think it's called. I just love these. I just think they're so pretty. This one is the white with the silver, okay, going through. And this is the thin laser foil mesh, okay, in silver. It's beautiful, very sparkly. I thought this would be good for this sign. So the way I rolled it, I did it my normal little woodland ruffle way. I just fold down the edge to hold that fray. I pinch it. I flip it. And then I roll it. Easy peasy. Okay, so when we do our mesh, I'm going to put 2 on 1 and I'm alternating, okay? So this had the white on top, silver on top, white on top, silver on top, okay? And then I'm going to do the same ribbon tails. I often change my ribbon tails, but I didn't this time. I'm using this beautiful smoke blue glitter, shimmer glitter. Doesn't come off the ribbon. It's all good. Love that. This comes off a little bit, but not much. It's a bark sparkle. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called bark ribbon. It's white with a bit of gray, and it's got snow like sparkles, glitter. It's all glittered. Okay, I'm going to put the top on the ribbon tails, and I'm going to pinch, pinch, pinch. Okay, so get your ribbon tails. So this one had silver on top. This one's going to have white on top. So we're just going to take my mesh, put it on top. I apologize. I'm doing the same design, a technique I did on Create with Sugi this week. But I had this wreath made or planned a while ago. And this is how it started. So this is how it's going to have to end. Now, it gets a little tight getting all your zip ties in there because this mesh and ribbon is quite thick. If you can't do it all in one, just go over the one, put the mesh in, and then go over and do the ribbon tails. Now, before I do it tight, I like to make sure that they're even, okay, or relatively even. I'm going to push down on that mesh. I'm going to pull that zip tie back. I'm going to cut it off with either old pair of scissors, wire nippers, or my zip tie tool. Okay. Wait till you guys see the bucket of magic. I've got lots in there. I'm sure I'm not going to use it all, obviously, but I do have some ideas. So we're going to play with that today a little bit. Okay, so I have a couple more rolled up. The white was on top, so the white's going to be on the bottom. The silver, need my ribbon tails. Okay, you push that mesh down, okay? Take this, grab it with your other fingers. Don't let go of that bottom mesh. Okay, and then put your tails on top and just zip it up. Are you trying to check your attitude, Teresa? Oh, it's almost the weekend, right? Oh, hi, Carrie Marie. How are you? Thanks for joining. We're making a winter wreath today, my friend. You know, we did have snow here a couple days ago. That wet, heavy snowball type snow. That's good for snowballs and snowmen. And then it melted. And then it's gone now. So this is what we have so far. Beautiful and sparkly because both meshes are sparkly. Both ribbons are sparkly, right? This is what I was thinking. Let me grab my bow maker here. Okay, so for the bow, just going to move this over here. I have this same glitter ribbon in 2.5. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that as my base ribbon. Again, it's like the 1.5, sparkly, very thick ribbon. Oops, sorry, too close. Very thick ribbon and glitter gray and cream. It's like a cream. It's not a stark white ribbon. Okay, so we're going to use that. I think I might bring a lighter blue in. I'm going to bring a silver and white in. I think I'm going to put this in one loop. And I'm going to probably end up with this 7/8. 1, 2, I need one more. I think I might do this ribbon. I think I'm going to do it just like that. I kind of like, I don't always change all my ribbons, but I do like to change some of the ribbons, okay? This bow is changed all of them. Okay, I don't have any of these in the ribbon tails, but they're very similar. I have the 1.5 in this, right? So I think it'll work just fine. Let's make it. Again, if we don't like it, we change it. And I also have this velvet. Ugh, you all know I love velvet. Well, we'll see. We'll see about the velvet. Okay, so we're going to make longer tails, probably 12 inches. Let's cut this off first. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, well, about, Yeah, 12, 13 inches, okay? I always cut my tails long, and I usually adjust them from there when I put it on the wreath, okay? That's just the way I do it. We're going to do about a 6.5 inch loop, almost 7 inches, okay? Just shy of 7. Yeah, maybe, yeah, just shy of 7. Give it a half a twist. Come around. Trying to get you in view there. Bring it down. This is very thick ribbon as well. Okay, just shy of 7 inches. And you know, I do up bows, uptails on my bows, okay? At least for this design. I always do uptails. Okay, now I'm going to take this ribbon. It's a beautiful, I got this last year. It's like gemmed. It looks like gems, but it's glitter, sparkle. I don't think it sheds very much. Oh, it sheds a little bit, but not much. Okay, so then I'm going to do an uptail. I'm going to do 2 loops again. Well, 1 loop on each side. I'm almost out of this ribbon, actually. So I'm going to do just very close to the other. Well, it's going to be the same loop size, I think, on this one. Okay. So 1 loop each of this. It's a little bit long. Okay, there we go. What do we have here? Oh, dang. Should I do... Okay, I don't have a lot of this ribbon left, so we're going to do 2 loops each of the blue. Hi, Liz. Yeah, no worries. Replays available on YouTube always. Unique in the Creek YouTube channel. If you miss anybody's live or you need a refresher, go to the YouTube channel. It's always available and it's always free. Now I literally have only this amount left. I might make another tail. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I might just put that down as another. Oh, I might just do it this way. I might just do another uptail. Like that, and then bring this down. Okay, because I mean, I can't do anything with that, and I really don't want to waste it. Okay, so the next ribbon, we're going to do this lighter blue. I brought this lighter blue in, and I'll show you. It has that coloring in the sign. So we'll put this in, just 1 loop of each, and shorter than the last by about a finger width. Okay, so about, I guess it would be about 6 inches. Yeah. And again, thick ribbon. This shimmer glitter, beautiful ribbon. It's thick ribbon though, but it holds up extremely well. Okay, this one seems a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to put this one down and this one up. Put this one down and this one up. Try to adjust my bow loops a little bit while it's in the bow maker, but it doesn't always work for me, but I try. Okay, so there's that one, and I'm going to use a silver and white. I might not use this one actually, or the velvet. I think I'm going to have enough ribbon, and the reason why is because it's so thick. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so we're going to do a bow loop, a little bit shorter than that light blue one. Okay. I'm almost out of that one as well, but I can still make a few bows or another bow with that for sure. Yeah, beautiful ribbons, eh? All from Unique in the Creek, my friends. All this is from Unique in the Creek. Okay. I apologize. She may not have all of it right now, but this is where I got it. And some of it is from last year. Okay. Some of it is from last year. Again, you don't have to do the same ribbons as your designers that you watch. We just show you options. And if you need something, I'm sure you probably have something in your stash or something like that. Let me see here. We got 2, 1, 2. I might need one more half. 1.5, I mean. And I think, hang on, I'm not sure about this one. I think this might be just 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use this because I've got so much sparkle. And this one seems a bit more humdrum to me, right? So I think we're going to pass on that. I'm going to use a velvet because you know me, why not? Why not put some velvet in there? The more the merrier. I don't know, Liz, we'll see if it turns out okay. You never know with ribbons or with bows. But on the bow maker it looks good, hey? Okay, and then we're going to top it with this shimmer glitter, just like the 1.5. I have it in the 5/8. Again, this is all from Unique in the Creek. I have all the SKUs listed down below in the description box. And if you are shopping at Unique in the Creek and you like my designs and you would like to support me a little bit, I do have an affiliate link listed in the description box as well. If you do some shopping in the near future, I would appreciate it if you would consider using my affiliate link. It helps me out tremendously. And it shows Lori that you support me on her page. So I would love it if you could do that. And if you didn't know, Lori released new kits and restocked and supplies yesterday. So go to uniqueinthecreek.com. Check out all the beautiful kits and supplies that she's got there. And the affiliate links for any designer is actually listed on uniqueinthecreek.com under Team Unique. If you scroll down past the pictures of Lori and Dave, she has all the designers listed there. You can click on that link. You sign in. You add to your cart. If you use the code Team Unique at checkout, you will get 5% off your boards if you purchased any. And it helps me out tremendously. Okay, so I like to use a zip tie when I first take my bow off the bow maker, and then I wrap it up with a pipe cleaner. Okay. Lori has these pipe cleaners. They're 20 inches. Okay. I got these from Lori. Again, I'm not sure if she has them, but if you don't, you could just take 2 pipe cleaners and whip them up together and do the same thing. Okay. When you take your zip tie, you make sure you've got all your ribbons under there, because a couple times, not just once, a couple times I've missed the bottom bow or loop. Then I pull up my ribbons off the bow maker, and of course the bottom one isn't there. So try your best to get everything in there before you zip up that zip tie. Okay, get rid of that there. Okay, so then when you take your zip tie, when I pull it up, I just try to zip tie it a little bit as I go. Okay, so pull it up a little bit. Oh my, this is thick. Okay, You don't want to lose the stack of your ribbons, because if you lose the stack of your ribbons, you'll be cussing. It's very hard to keep that stack sometimes, okay? I'm not going to lie, I struggle. And the thicker the ribbons, the harder it is, okay? So pull that off your bow maker. Well, thank you, Carrie Marie. But I'm struggling with this one. Whew. I'm going to get a workout today. Okay. 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 Do you see how thick that is? Yikey, crikey. I'm just going to set it down. I'm going to hold it with my 2 fingers. Keep that stack and gently pull. Okay. Because I'm trying to keep that stack, right? Okay. Don't blow your stack. Hey, Lynn, you're still here. I'm glad. There we go. Okay. Bow maker, away with you. Okay. Then before I fluff, I take a pipe cleaner, a long pipe cleaner, because I like long pipe cleaners, okay? Because when I put things through my mesh on my wreath, I don't need to fight with it as much, okay? So then I'm just gonna twist this behind that bow like that. And this is what we have, okay? It looks like a Hot Mess Express, but you take your tails, okay? We're gonna take our up tails, whatever up tails you have, pull them up, go right to the base by that zip tie and pipe cleaner and pull that out. Get those broke, like break the bow, I think some people call it breaking the bow. Then, sorry, I have to pull this down in front of me. You take your front tails, do the same thing, go right to the base, pull those tails out, okay? Oh, thank you, Deborah. Crazy Pants. Yep. Oh, my friend, I have started bows, many a bow over. Many a bow. It still happens. Still happens. Okay, so then, there we go. All our tails are out front and up top. And then you're going to have to start with your loops. Okay, so you can start at the bottom. I'm going to hold my thumb in the middle and hold my pipe cleaners on the back. Okay, and I'm just going to twist those loops. Okay, and pull them where you want them. Okay, I had most of them already situated on my bow maker before I took it off. You're gonna just pull them out whichever way you see fit. Okay, I want that white one between these 2 blue ones. Okay, is how I want that. So let's try to do the same thing on this side. Okay, those up tails out of my way. We are going to obviously adjust those. Yeah, some of its glitter is falling off for sure. Oh, thank you, Deborah. You're so kind. Do you want to see the first bow I ever made? Did I keep? Yeah, I'm going to show you. It's with the Costco ribbon. My friends, this is the first bow I ever made. I mean, I didn't know how to tighten it. It's very loose. There's no zip tie around it. So my loops are all, you know, I pulled on them so they all became different lengths. And, you know, I had really short tails and I didn't even know what I was doing. But this is, I don't know if this is exactly my first bow, but it's one of my first bows and I've kept it because I struggled with bows just like everybody else does. And it just kind of shows me that, you know, practice, 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 right? Let's put this on the wreath, okay? Oh, thank you, Beck. Okay, let's get this on here. Then we can get our bucket of magic out and see what we're going to add. Okay, so take my pipe cleaners, get my loops down to where it's, or tails on the right side of the wreath. I find the top of my board. I go one over from the top of my board. That's where I put my pipe cleaners typically. And if I have to, I go right through the mesh. If need be, it gives it a bit of stability too. If you go through the mesh, gives it something to hold on. Okay, I'll show you in just a second. Sorry, I was out of frame there. Ooh, that's a big bow. Yikey. She's fluffy. Okay, obviously tails are going to be adjusted. Almost bucket of magic time. Yeah, so this is where I put my bow. See, this is the top of the board right here. I put it one over on the outside 2 holes. Okay, that's where I typically put my bow. Whoa, that's a lot of ribbon. Okay. So let's see what we got here, my friend. Let's see what we got. Okay. First, I'm going to cut the uptails because I find that easier for me visually. I can see what it kind of looks like if I cut my uptails first. These are such pretty colors though, right? I mean, you can keep this up all winter, even through Christmas. I mean, because it's a winter wreath. Well, I guess it depends where you live, but where I live, this could be left up till, oh gosh, this could be left up till end of April, really. I mean, who doesn't like a snow owl, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Yep, very thick, nice ribbon. So those are the front. You want to make sure you fluff out your loops. Now, if you know me, you're gonna know I'm gonna dovetail these, but I'll be back and I'll be dovetailing them again. That's just what I end up doing typically. I cut a little bit, then when I put things on, I can see if I like it there. If not, then that way I can adjust the lengths again. Okay. So that's what we're going to do here. Sorry, I just had to fix that loop there. Okay. Oh, this one's really long. Not sure what I did there. Does anyone have any questions so far? Oh, hi, Shirley. Oh, this glitter shimmer is pretty. Do you guys have to think in your head which way to cut? I often get, I have to think. Is it this way or this way? Okay. Alrighty, so let's get our bucket of magic out. I'll show you what we've got. Okay, put that aside. Now, I thought about putting in jute. I forgot. I'm going to have to add this maybe. But you know, this stuff here, this flex tubing, I think it's quite pretty. I'm going to put my wreath right here so we can see. I think it's quite pretty because it's, oh, and I also have this. Okay. This is a, what did I get this? Did I get this at Michael's? Oh, I did. It's a stem. It's called Blue Fern. Okay. I thought this one might add a little bit of different, like a darker texture to it. These are from Michael's too. These are silver little glitter ball ornaments. Picks. I do have a bunch of different sizes of silver ornaments. I do have one poinsettia in silver. I have one clear snowflake. I have one blue and white snowflake. I didn't know. I thought maybe those would be pretty. I don't know. I just pull things, right? I've got these because I thought, well, maybe I should put in some green, like green with white. And I thought, no, I don't think so. I think this needs to stay these colors. So I pulled some silver. Okay. I pulled some white. And some snowflakes. But we're going to cut these picks down a little bit. Let's see what we got here. It's tough, those suckers is what they are. And then we can maybe put, okay, let's see where we are here. We put, I like the idea of this smoke blue because I think it'll break it up a little bit, but it stays in the same color family, which I want it to do. I don't want to, that's why I don't think I'm going to add the greenery with the green. I think it'll look prettier with, oh, did I cut that wrong? Oh, I might have. That's okay. I think it'll look prettier. I think it'll look pretty with the contrast. And then, of course, I don't know, these are pretty. I got this at my local greenhouse. They turn it into a Christmas store. I think I mentioned it before. I get a lot of my winter greens and things there. So we'll probably cut a little bit of this and see how that works. You know me, I like options. I like to have options. 3 and 2. What is this? 3 and 2, 3 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to cut this like 3 and 2. 3 and 2. So what I meant by that was one will have 3 and one will have 2. Okay. I only have one. Do I only have one of these? Oh, no. I have 2 of these. Yep, I have 2 of these. So let's get that going here. Now this, I think, I'm not sure how to cut this one. Let me look at it for a minute. Yeah, I do talk to myself a lot, don't I? Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, Kelly. How are you? Thanks for joining. Beck, listen, I do get the idea. I mean, I get my idea of my base and ribbon sign, but yeah, I often just don't know what else I'm going to do. So thank you for saying that. I hope you guys don't mind that I come on here and talk to myself and wonder what the heck I'm going to be doing, because that's kind of the process, I guess, right? We have to talk to ourselves. I've mentioned it many times. I talk to myself a lot. I'm going to see what I can do here for picks. These are kind of adjoined. That's okay. We can just cut them. And by adjoined, I mean like the little pieces are kind of glued together. Ooh, that looks kind of funny with that step there. So let's see what we got here. So we need at least 7 things, okay? The one bow, I mean, the bow does hide the one. But if I wanted to say, okay, I'm just going to place these as I go, okay? Nothing set in stone. I just want to see how this will look. if I place it in there. 1, 2, 3. Geez, I wish I had more of these silver things. I might have to go back to the greenhouse and check it out because I like them. They look like little antlers, right? They look like little, I don't know, little reindeer thingies or something. I like them. And we'll see if we can put one of these in here with maybe a white. So we can put one here and one here. And we can go one here. And one here. Put the blue and white together. The silver by itself. Do a blue and white here. So let's see here. We're going to go, I think we're going to put some white in here maybe. Should we put white up there? And actually I'm going to change this one. I'm going to put this one here, so I can add this white longer one here. I always like to put something under my bow underneath. You can't really see it, but I feel like it peeks through on occasion, and it also helps keep those bow loops up, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this one needs a this one needs a white. But I like that silver and white. I like the fact that it's just silver and white. There's no stark green in that. I prefer that for this wreath, I think. The snowy owl, right? I've got 2 more of these silvers. So I might put one here, just in the bow here. Because I can't use just 2 pieces on any given wreath. So you know what I like to do? I'm just going to hang this up so we can get a look at what it looks like. I'll bring you up so you can get a peek here. But I think, honestly, I think that's just quite pretty the way it is. I mean, obviously it needs to be fixed. The tails need to be, you know, ruffled better. But I think overall, that's a very pretty design. I also have a longer one here. I might use that instead. Right? So it peeks through. This bow was up like too high. And so when you go around the circumference of your wreath, for me, okay, this is what I do. I like to make sure, I don't mind sticky outy things. Don't get me wrong. I put sticky outy things on my wreaths all the time. And by that, I mean things that dangle down, you know, past the border of my wreath. But everything else, the tails, the bow, I like it to go around in a as perfect of a circle as I can get. Does that make sense? Like the shape. Not a circle per se, but the shape of my wreath. I want it to be the same all the way around. I don't want it to be top heavy. Well, of course the bow makes it look top heavy, but when I had it up here, it looked really funny. Okay, so I just kind of pulled it down a little bit and adjusted. I could add little snowflakes. I've got little snowflakes, like little sizes and different sizes of snowflakes. I mean, I could pop a snowflake in every now and then. I could do that. Sorry, I dropped one. You can just put them in. No rhyme or reason, just put them in to add a little bit of. And in the sign, you see what I meant? Like it has a darker smoke blue border. And then it's got lighter blue and white flocked. And so I didn't want to put green in this sign at all with my greenery because it's not in the sign, right? He's like that little owl, he's in a whole tree full of snow. But once I get everything glued in, I don't think I'm going to keep you to do that because, you know, you get an idea of what this wreath is going to look like. It's going to look just like that, except it'll be glued in a little better. I'm not sure about the snowflakes, haven't decided. I think a snowflake here and there is not going to hurt anything. Personally, I think it might be a cute little surprise for whoever buys the wreath or gets the wreath, that they might like the little snowflakes in there. You know, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. But anyway, that is the wreath today. It's a beautiful, beautiful wreath. So again, you don't have to do it like this. You can just, you know, be inspired by the colors of the sign. This sign, Lori, like everything from this, ribbons, mesh, and sign and board are from uniqueinthecreek.com. It's just the embellishments that are not. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned a little bit today, or you're inspired a little bit by what I showed you. Again, check out uniqueinthecreek.com. And if you would please consider using my affiliate link, I would appreciate it. It helps me tremendously. If not, no worries. There are other affiliate links listed there as well. You do you. I appreciate you watching and joining me today. I will be back 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks today on uniqueinthecreek.com. If you want to see my other lives, please follow Create with Sugi on Facebook. I do lives there every Tuesday. So I'm on my personal page, Create with Sugi, every Tuesday, and Unique in the Creek every other Thursday. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it. Bye for now.